Good afternoon. This is Pastor Carl with your update for St. Peter's United Methodist Church. Today is Friday, July 17th. Here are some things going on in the life of our church. As you have heard by now, we are planning to return to worship when the state enters phase 3 of its reopening plan. This week, it was announced that we have at least 3 more weeks in phase 2. So unfortunately, it's going to be a few more weeks before we are back in the sanctuary. But understand, we're not alone. I've been in touch with several other United Methodist pastors, and about 2/3 of their churches are also still waiting to resume in-person worship. Even Andy Stanley's megachurch in Atlanta announced this week that they will not reopen until January. Another church that I've got a very dear friend, he's a pastor. This is in St. Louis, Missouri. They have announced that they're waiting until after Labor Day. North Raleigh United Methodist Church, the church that I came out of, they haven't even figured out yet when they're going to reopen. So understand, we're not alone. And also, I hope that you understand that our waiting to resume in-person worship is what we truly believe is in the best interest of our people and the greater community. If you have any questions at all about this, please feel free to call me. In the meantime, St. Peter's is still busy being the church. This week, we are holding our annual Vacation Bible School. That is why I'm sitting here in front of this beautiful picture of a locomotive. The theme for our VBS this year is called Rocky Railway, and we're doing it differently this year. Instead of having the children here at the church, we're doing this virtually. We're doing it online. And tomorrow morning, parents and grown-ups are going to be bringing their children to the church to pick up these kits. And these kits include Bible crafts, they include stories, they include some other goodies. I think there's even a train whistle in there. Oh, the parents are going to love that, aren't they? But with everything in this kit, the children will be able to attend VBS, like I said, through some online programs that we put together here at the church. And those programs, I'm so pleased with how they turned out. And it would not have come together without the help of some very dedicated volunteers. And I'm so thankful for all the work everybody's done to put this together. If you'd like to see these videos, they will be posted on our church website at stpetersumc.com. They will also be posted each morning on our Facebook page next week. Folks, it's going to be a great week, and the kids are really going to love it. And again, I'm so thankful for everyone who helped put everything together. Next Saturday, we are holding another one of our drive-up food drives for Martha's Mission here in the church parking lot from 10 a.m. until 12. So please come and drop off your non-perishables and help the needy of Carteret County. I'd like to share with you today a reading from John's Gospel. This comes from the 4th chapter of John, beginning with verse 19 and reading through verse 26. And this is part of the story of Jesus and the Samaritan woman at the well. Jesus declared, "Believe me, woman, a time is coming when you will worship the Father neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem. You Samaritans worship what you do not know. We worship what we do know, for salvation is from the Jews. Yet a time is coming and is now come when the true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and truth, for they are the kind of worshipers the Father seeks. God is spirit, and his worshipers must worship in spirit and truth." The woman said, "I know that Messiah, called Christ, is coming. When he comes, he will explain everything to us." Then Jesus declared, "I who speak to you am he." This is the word of God for the people of God. Thanks be to God. In this conversation, Jesus made it clear to this woman and also to us that worship is not confined to a particular building like the temple in Jerusalem or a particular location like a mountaintop or even in the sanctuary of your favorite church. Worship can happen anywhere. So as we continue to not be able to worship together in our sanctuary, I hope you'll remember that wherever you are, however we may gather, whether it be virtually or face to face, we are always able to worship God because we worship Him in spirit and truth. Jesus revealed to this woman that He was the Messiah. And when she recognized Him as the promised Messiah, she worshiped. And where did she do it? Where she was, at the side of a well. Now, the pandemic has certainly limited us in many ways. And it's taken a lot from us. One of those things it's taken is something very sacred and special. Our Sunday morning fellowship together, our physical gatherings. But one thing it cannot take from us is the Spirit of God. And where the Spirit is, there can be worship. And there should be worship. God bless you, and know that I am praying